International experience around regulating alcohol marketing has shown that it has been necessary over and over again to strengthen the restrictions. We usually think of marketing as a balloon, and if you press it in one area, it will push out in another unless there are restrictions in place to keep that from happening. This industry is highly competitive, and it seeks to not only maintain its current market, but to expand its market. And the international research is quite clear that the greater that particularly vulnerable groups, such as young people, are exposed to alcohol marketing, the more likely they are to drink, or if already drinking, to drink more. The industry also faces a very basic problem that's similar to what tobacco faced, which is that every year they lose some of their best customers, the heaviest drinkers, because they die from alcohol-related causes. And they have to keep replenishing that customer base. Marketing plays an important role in helping them to do that. The additional activities that you mentioned, such as corporate social responsibility, such as brand stretching, promotional items, etc., these are additional ways for the marketers to get their message in front of the potential drinking public. And again, as I said, what we found is that bans work better the more comprehensive they can be. Some forms of partial ban are not particularly effective at all. It's, for instance, not unusual for countries to put a time watershed in place in an attempt to reduce youth exposure to marketing. The problem is that in many of these same countries, young people are more likely to be watching or attending to media late at night than adults are. So those time watersheds, in fact, have the opposite effect than what is intended. Norway has a pretty comprehensive ban. There was a recent evaluation done of that ban over a 40-year period, and I think estimated that the ban could be associated with about a 7% drop in consumption overall. France has a model of a partial ban. The French approach is quite clever. They put into law only what the industry is permitted to do. So any of the additional activities that you described, if the industry wanted to do them, they'd have to go back to the French Parliament and get permission for them. So this is another way of trying to put in place a partial ban. But the more comprehensive a ban, the easier it is to implement and enforce, and the more effective it's likely to be.